The world's oldest and most complete hominid skeleton, Littlefoot, has been unveiled in South Africa. The remains of Littlefoot, who roamed South Africa 3.67 million years ago, were first found in the Sterkfontein caves near Johannesburg in 1994. Now, 2 decades after her discovery, Johannesburg's University of the Witwatersrand has displayed the virtually complete Australopithecus fossil. The skeleton is expected to help researchers better understand the human ancestor's appearance and movement, as well as how our species evolved. The bones were discovered in the Sterkfontein caves after foot and leg bone fragments were found from rock blasted from the cave by miners. The researchers say it has taken 20 years to excavate, clean, reconstruct and analyze the fragile skeleton. The researchers hail the skeleton project as important for South Africa's heritage and our common humanity. The findings may reveal important information about the evolutionary relationships among humankind's ancient relatives. Littlefoot is an important fossil of an early human forerunner unearthed in the 1990s, but this is the first time the skeleton has been pieced back together. Littlefoot, a member of the species Australopithecus prometheus, lived at roughly the same time as Australopithecus afarensis, the species whose most famous fossil, known as Lucy, comes from Ethiopia. Both species blended ape-like and human-like traits, but with different features. In 2015, researchers dated the Littlefoot skeleton for the first time, finding it was 3.6 million years old. Stone tools found at a different level of the Sterkfontein cave also were dated at 2.18 million years old, making them among the oldest known stone tools in South Africa. In 2015, a team used Purdue's Prime Lab's powerful accelerator mass spectrometer and a new detector, called a gas-filled magnet detector, to measure the radioisotopes. We succeeded in our measurement, but we were surprised the dates were so old, Granger said. The crash delayed analysis of the Genesis samples, but CAFE continued to build the detector, and it was completed the summer of 2014. Only a few detectors of this kind exist in the world. Caffey said that our genus was predated by other species on the human family tree, including various representatives of the genus Australopithecus. Members of Lucy's species were contemporaries of Littlefoot, although Lucy herself lived about 500,000 years later. Like Lucy, Littlefoot was female. The species was much bigger and taller than Lucy's, with gorilla-like facial features but fully upright, and very strong with powerful hands for climbing, according to paleoanthropologists Ron Clark and Kathy Kuhlman of the University of the Witwatersrand in Johannesburg. Its hands were proportioned like ours, with a long thumb and relatively short fingers and palm, unlike the elongated hands of modern apes. Its legs were slightly longer than its arms, unlike modern apes. The team noted similarities in facial structure and some teeth between Littlefoot and the later human relative Paranthropus, indicating Littlefoot species may have been ancestral to Paranthropus or a close cousin. The date for Littlefoot indicates Lucy's species wasn't the only one that could have given rise to later members of the human family tree, Clark and Kuhlman said.